But we're here. Hello, 11. I'm gonna pretend that's all I need to do with that. Go. Proof that the first non is harder than the mid non? The attack takes too much brain power. Hello, Fanny. Oh, that was a lot higher than I thought. This guy heard Tenchi defend by case. Tenchi's clearly superior. She's the better of the. Well, besides when she's creating fraudulent evidence, she's the better of the two. Tenchi doesn't need Momiji to hard carry her, so. Hello, Light General. Well, I mean, it's hard to rate some aspects of the game still. I'm not that deep into it, right? Like, I think, like, I'm about 20 hours. So I'm still... I think I'm just shy of 20 hours right now. So I'm still in the growing element today, for sure. Yeah, you're right. Ignore everything I just said. I don't know. This game on the surface definitely appears to be harder than Moth, but I don't know by how much. Like, it's definitely harder. Like, it's noticeable. But I don't think it's a... I don't think it's an arm and a leg. I think the big thing is just there are so many... The big thing is that I've just watched. See how that brings you tired just 2025? You're right. I've been on this grind for over a year. I'm like, it's better to say I've been on this grind since last year. Hopped on UFO instead. No, I'm plenty content with taking this. The thing that I'm finding is there's so many aspects or so many parts. Or on one hand, I'm sitting there saying that I'm like, man, this is brutal. But there's so much in this game that I feel can be made pretty consistent. So many hard stage sections, but it just takes too much time. The good news is Kaimada's pretty tame. More tame than Kaneko, that's for sure. So that's a notable advantage. Gotta take the advantages you can when you can. Run faster. I mean, there's truth to that, right? Being better at Touhou makes you better at Touhou. That is 100% true, right? But a big problem with Touhou, or it's not a problem, I shouldn't say problem, but a big aspect of Touhou is on any given game, this is true about any game. Some games are a little more, of course, notable in this regard, but like it's true about any Touhou game. I gotta move on. I can't do spell 1 if I'm not constantly focusing on it. Hello, display. If I'm not putting all my brain power, I should not be doing spell 1. But because there's two main aspects of Touhou, right? There's base knowledge and game knowledge. I have good base knowledge at this point, like just base Touhou skill. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm phenomenal or anything, but clearly I have something that gives good base skill. But a second problem is there's so much individual game skill. So as long as SA was a bad shot, he didn't PCB. That's incorrect. I spent notably more time on Subterranean than I did on PCB. I actually it actually a significant more time on Subterranean. Bright turned off. Sometimes the bright is shut off. UFO. Well, the problem with UFO long term, right? And this is, of course, talking long term. If there's going to be a problem with UFO, it's at stage 5. Like as a whole, it's like the stage and the mid boss, and the boss. Right? It's the quote-unquote consistency of it. Right? This game's stage 5 is not that bad. It's definitely worse than Mountain of Faith, but Mountain of Faith does not have a really bad stage 5. That's probably one of the easiest ones. But where this game has issues is elsewhere. Stage 5 Byakuya is simply impossible. The rest of the game is fine. Chicken butt. It's Stage 5 and Byakuya are simply impossible, but the rest of the game is free. You gotta make sure you have the distinction. It's important that you be talking about the game and referring to things properly. If it's not impossible, it's free. Oh, bitch, batch, botch. If it's free to be Unzoom girls if possible. I mean, Ichirin was annoying when I was doing the 1cc, don't get me wrong. But this game has a lot of individual game knowledge that's unique to it. Like there's just a lot of things that you have to learn. Although that is the case about every Touhou game, right? Bitch. I hate that bit, that non-2. That non-2 is stupid. Well, it's one of the worst attacks in the entire game. Some of the time. I do like Sanyo as a whole, though. Even she is painful. Everything but Clown Piece Normal's free? Exactly. I think one thing that helps Mountain of Faith out is it's not a super steep learning game. I would say that the routes and the game plans behind it are kind of straightforward. However, I was also, to be fair, more familiar with Mountain of Faith going into it than this game, so throw an asterisk on that. Can you, like, go up? Oh, that was on me. I should have had that done. But to be fair, like, with this stage 5, like, after, like, 4 or 5 days of like, doing some practice on this stage 5, I'm pretty confident in it long term. Not at the moment, I still gotta get there, but I'm confident in it that, you know, come 2 months from now, I'm not really worried about most of that stage 5. And the aspects I'm a little worried about, I'm not raising the alarm bells for it. Like, Non-2 is the worst part of that stage, by a notable margin. I think one thing that definitely hurts this game and throws some stuff around is the fact that its LNB is so bad. Trade Insomnia for your PCB Prism River boss. Yes. I would rather the Prism Rivers would be easier, but I'm not going to say it by the largest of margins. Specifically as Rainbow, mind you. There are other combinations of the Prism Rivers where I definitely would be much more willing to take that trade. I love this final spell. I blocked up too much. I had the move. Well, let's not underestimate the Prism Rivers. One of the harder parts of PCB post-show, specifically as Rainbow. Homing. I mean, Needle will struggle with it, but not as much. Because you can kill the Nasa Non-2 like halfway earlier, which really adds up. Boop! Boop! Now, which boss fight do I enjoy more of this versus the Prism River? That's also a good question. I gotta do this more to get more of a feat. Sanyo is really similar to Aya, in my opinion. I rank the two fairly similarly. Prisoners have better song, they are better. That's true. Any boss fight that... boss fights are determined entirely by the theme. Although this Sanyo theme is growing on me. Spell 1 is a Brain Devourer if you're not. Like, you can find lines on spell 1 easier than a lot of hard attacks, but damn, it just fucking wants you to put all your brain juice into it. Definitely a lot better in the middle of a run than it is in practice. What exactly? I hate micros so much. Just take the Satori 2s out of here, Satori non-2s out of here. I just don't want to deal with them. Give me Peerless Wind God every day of the week before you give me fucking Satori non-2 and this stupid thing. I don't think this stat's stupid. It's just, that angle bothers me. And then I just dash too far. And then I don't have any brain power to, like, I have no concentration on non-1. And I need to go practice something else, but I'm stubborn. That's the other problem. You see? Like, it's there's a nice line on the gap on the left there, and you just lock too much in on one line without just dancing your brain. Yeah. Damn, look how hard that one was. Like, that was free. And then I just moved way too much. Okay, let's move on. Do my other favorite boss. The problem with Misumaru's Spell 1 is the fact that you get it after the entire stage. The good news is by the time you're past the stage, you're like, hey, I'm past the stage. Because the stage portion is definitely the worst part of the game. Unless Kaimada blows my mind. Misumaru's theme most of this game. Misumaru's theme is really good. I do probably prefer Megamoon Kaimada's theme though, but not by like a large margin. What a weird move. I think I got 2/3 there. Ooh, I don't like this in the slightest. Her moving down is a height thing on that spell too. The good news is if she moves down on wave 2, it makes wave 3 a lot easier, but it makes that wave 2 so tight. We all know I hate when Misumaru makes it tight on me. This attack is one I'm interested in long term. And interested how it's going to play out long term. Ooh. I was too slow. There was actually a nice dash up there, but I played too passive. Well, let's see if we can't get mastered on the spell one here real quick. Where Yuko's free? No, Yuko's the hard stage 6 boss. Don't you know? Resurrection Butterfly is literally impossible? Listen, listen. The easiest way to look into the fact that Yuko's free is that, despite having a non called retirement non, it's not even the easiest retirement non that's ever existed. Despite it being quote unquote the fight that originated that term, at least in Touhou. Curious. As a retirement non, not even the easiest retirement non. Okay, so I wanted to grind out Master right now, but I'm too lazy for that. And then I'll go to the very fun stage section. Ooh, I'm throwing. Non-one's possible. The rare 6-needle dream? Holy base. Remember in EOSD when needles were a shotgun attack? And now there's no shotgun ability on them? My, how the mighty have fallen. Ooh. Can't wait till I find the secret safe spot in this spell. Ooh, I slowed down. Probably shifted in the middle. That was a good move, but I slowed. gotta slow it down too much again, too. See, the good news with this attack is nothing else comes close to it in the game. Bad news is nothing else comes close to this. Yeah, just play like that every time, and then it's fine. Look, if you just play out of your mind every single attempt, it's fine. I backed up too much. Dude, Yuki mid-box with your shit at you from the side as well. I know what you're talking about. I'd say the closest representation I'd give it is, like Saki and on 3. In terms of if you're trying to do direct comparisons like that. Is he mostly normal or sorry, his attacks rather orderly? What do you mean by that? Like the rotation of the orbs in this or in spell 1 is random, but like the attack still breaks down in a pretty orderly fashion. Saki does a very similar thing. Doesn't make the attack free. But it very much kind of looks at it as like a very random rotation type of thing. I love these suffocating yin-yangs. Also, I'm not going to like directly compare her not 3 to this spell 1. There's so many nuanced differences in there. But if I'm making any direct comparison, I think the attack that comes to mind that's the closest is Saki and on 3. I love being able to deal damage to the boss. I hate this spell a lot more. This is literally better flare. They both have bullets. And they both have big bullets and small bullets. The 6-needle dream. Ooh. I will say, if there's one thing to like knock on Misumaru for, it's like the yin yangs as a bullet feel cruel compared to most bullet types. Get rid of the big yin-yangs and give me some fucking bubbles. Come on, I deserve that one. Oh, come on, Isamaru. What's up, King Richard? You're on your card spreadsheet now. What does that mean? What do you mean by card spreadsheet? Do you think if you married Misamaru, one day when you wake up, you would like look down, you realize your balls are missing, and they've been replaced with yin-yang balls? Too big. Well, we clearly see her here making different sizes of yin-yang balls, so she clearly... And, like, the ones that Reimu are using are even smaller than these ones she's shooting. So clearly Misamaru is at least practiced with very different sizes. Oh, I tapped too much to the left. I heard that. I never heard anyone say Misamaru is their favorite Touhou. There's a lot of characters you'd probably say that for in the relatively recent years. Because everyone gravitates towards, oh my gosh, it's Flonny B! People ask, why don't you like the new characters? And they're like, there's just not enough stuff about them. And then people go to make stuff about them, and then people like Game Glitcher go, no, that's not more accurate! They never said that! Sicko mode. Well, it depends on, I'd say, how new. I've heard people say Yuma is their favorite. That's for sure. Oh, come on. I gotta get through that one line. Dude didn't forget about Alex Bros. No, he clearly remembers her. He just doesn't care about her anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore, Toy Story moment. Jimbo is easy, you're right. Learn how to play effect animations in Lost Branch. What do you mean by play effect animations? Like make effect animations work? Put them on an attack? Wow, that's crazy. Or learn how to animate attacks. Oh, you want some head as your reward? Is that what you're after? I'm not giving it to you. I love being aggressively hostile for no reason. Attack example that stripped your block and barrier after doing it. What, you're adding stripping into Lost Branch? Hold up, I gotta play this. Why'd you tell me you're working on something so good? Let me guess, you're adding Tsukasa as well as the one to show it off? Come on, I was out of it! Ah. Yeah, you think this is model up with the Foxy, okay? Come on! Tsukasa doesn't have moves like that. Jarvis, make me Lost Branch nude mod. Not the best start with several of them going complete opposite of me. So fuck. You know, that was wrong in several ways. We'll just move past that. Ah, you cocksucker! Ah, Jimbo is just... I will become the world's biggest Jimbo hater. You ready, kids? Rainbow Man is indeed called Philosopher Man, and you are correct. Use its real name. Oops, I did not mean to kill him.
No, that's why you don't kill him.
See what happens when you do it too many times in a row? Your brain starts to go to mush. And you just blaze about. Well, technically, isn't the term in game, was it purified mana? Right? I call it colorless mana all the time. It's not actually called colorless mana, though, right? It's called purified mana. I did the thing where I killed him again! I'm a genius. And now I left these guys alive way too long. Well, to be fair, it's also like having the black mana, despite the fact that like I sometimes call it purple mana, because it looks purple. Same thing with the white and yellow, right? Like, it's technically white mana, but, like, I'll call it yellow mana often. Just because of, yeah. Oh, you're right, I'm supposed to kill that third one. Dude, you do it just too many times in a row, and you just forget literally everything you do. That's the problem with Stage 1, by the way. This is why Stage 1's in every Touhou game sucks ass. Most things like Junko converting to Christianity. Can't believe she's starting over a new leaf. Black and white equal yellow. Listen, I'm not the one who developed it. Don't look at me. Problem is, I always want to drift to the wall because it's safer, but if you drift to the wall, then you start killing them less. Oh, the white and black. I mean, I refer to them as white and black often as well, but like, they're literally purple and yellow in game. Bad line. What am I? Why? I'm just. I gotta take a break. Exodia the Forbidden. That's a good first opening lines. I love when I do that. Closest Lost Branch equivalent of when you get this card, you win. Clean energy. Time Magic. Listen, I'm a big time Magic enjoyer, but realistically, something like probably the closest thing you get is like, let's put it in the concept of you get these Act 1. You get it at some point in Act 1 to build and then you you're gonna play towards it. It's probably True Full Moon. If I were to pick any card that's as much of just a single card run winner, True Full Moon comes to mind. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Card that says you potentially lose the game if you fuck up is clearly terrible. Oops. But I'm just trying to think of what card do you find, Battle 3 on Act 1. What card you pick up then, and it's like, oh, this is just you just play with this card and you just win because you just play with this card, or at least the closest you can get. And True Full Moon is the card that comes to mind the most. Obviously, no single card you're going to pick up in Act 1 is necessarily free win. Okay, lots of things are, combined, get some collections, but I just think if I were to pick a card, one single card that to pick up, like I said, the third battle, to give yourself the best odds of winning the run, it'd probably be True Full Moon. Given that you have the black mana to actually use it. Bavagra against the movie. Yeah, but that's one battle situation. So I'm a Bavagra enjoyer. Raging Waves is nice. Yeah, it's a nice card, but it's definitely not a. It's not there as a run winner. It's a really good value card in terms of just for fighting stuff. I don't think you're ever going to see a Dreadful Raging Wave, it's hard to say, words are difficult, in Act 1 and be like, oh, I guess. But I don't know if I put it quite in the... You find it during the second battle and it's like, oh, you're just winning your run with this card. I feel like you do need other things to eat a lot of. It is a very cost-effective card for what it does, though. I hate to be that guy, but You another card is definitely up there. I would not put it in the same level as True Full Moon, where you find it, like, early battling, it's immediate win. At least to the same length, but it's definitely, like, a top 5 candidate. It's news fabrication. Oop. I guess another card that does come to mind, this one being the first, like, character-specific card, is, what is the Marissa... First card you play turn has 1 time freeze, but you gain 5 firepower, 5 spirit when upgraded. What's that card called? It was like Magic Converter? Something like that. That card's also definitely... Hey, you pick it up Battle 2, Battle 3, and you're just kind of setting with that to just completely win the run. Oops. Oops. Okay, I'm chugging in the blue section. I'm happier with my Jimbos. I just gotta not be so stubborn with some of my ideas. I panicked. Absolute panic. I think I need to go to the right, like, slightly quicker. And maybe, like, slightly further, just to bait a few things more over. But, of course, the nature of Lost Branch at the end of the day is that there's no real auto-win card. Because everything needs, like, other things. I hate that. Needs, like, more to work with it, right? And in a strategy game like that, it's just like so much of the context of the run. But we'd like when we could say this card's broken, always take it, right? Actually, clearly the answer is the Great Hakari Border. Everyone knows you take that card as an auto win. Yeah, speaking of True Full Moon, why did I do that jump? Speaking of True Full Moon, it has been a hot while since I've seen that in a run. I do not know the last time I saw a True Full Moon in a run. Calling Friends? Honestly, that's honest. Calling Friends is kind of straight fire. I don't know if I'd put it quite to like a True Full Moon, but it's definitely up there. We're adding new triple mana cards. When? 5 years from now? We've made this announcement that in 6 years, when our next update comes out, we're adding a couple new cards. And then Alice will come out another 2 years later. Look at that sexy fox. I've done no damage to you. Boom! That's perfect stage 5. Stage section. That means there's only 2 segments in the entire game I have not done perfect yet. And that is stage 4 stage section and perfect Kaimata. Woo! Stage is actually free, bro. That middle strat against those stupid, like, purple fairies of the second last section there is rough. Purple black is Yukari on it, and the text, there's a 50. Purple blue with Pei on it, that has a 40, and the gold icon. Purple red with Remy on it, that has a 20 and a 3. Why don't you translate it, huh? Jarvis, translate these texts for me. Chop chop, get to it, Game Glitcher. Well, at least get like a broad idea of what they're supposed to be. Surely somebody's looked at them. The Chinese, give it to ChatGPT. Surely we'll get like a 20% score. Fucking run it through Google Translate. Directly underneath. Oh, hello? And you're just gonna, like, leave it as that? Why would you just put that laser there? Discord jokes on you, I can just pull it up on my phone. Ooh, that was a... I dashed to the right wall too quick. Ooh, some of these feel like rough translation. Black, black, black. So you deal 50 damage when using against boss or elite. Remove from battle and deck after you. So it's an insta kill or 50 to a boss, and then you lose the card. Escape from battle. Battle reward changes to 40 gold. Cannot be used in a boss battle. Give me that against the fucking rainbow, against the poison dolls, please. Red, red, red. 20 damage 3 times. Last instance deals damage on all enemies. Deck in battle after use. These costs lower 20. Act in progress. Green, green deal twice as much attack damage this turn. Draw 3, gain 5 rainbow, overdraft 5 from battle deck after use. Are they rares? They're all uncommon. Starter deck with only these cards. Way to make a broken run. Where's my last range card if you made me on it? Why am I doing this to myself? I want to answer this question to me. I did one good thing in the stage 5 stage, and then I'm back to bro Fonzo. Damage 4 times you made. What card are you talking about? What card are you talking about? Wait, is that close eye shot? It's supposed to be you maybe? Is that supposed to be you maybe on the cover of that card? I don't believe you. To be honest, I have no clue who that's fucking supposed to be on the cover. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like no PC98 anywhere in Lost Branch. I say, no way they would have you mate E and not E. I love the Zoots. Gamers, don't call me a gamer. I am just bleh. See if I can't remember this. Game go chicken paw because I'm doing this stage for another time. And right here. Alright, the game joke's on you. I did this yesterday. Right. Oh shit, I did it wrong. Okay, even though it's scuffed, it's still fine. I sure did stream yesterday. You can't gaslight me in my own stream. Just come up with new card ideas. Come up with a Shikasa card. Put the sexy box in there. Right, I forgot the nuances about this Midnon. Right, bottom enemies. We love bottom enemies. Me when I'm a top. Why did I do that? Your sphere translate the cards. I don't know, how does fucking Sekibanki, or her having a fucking detachable head translate to, deal 8 damage 4 times? Because they fucking decided to do so, okay? Well, I love killing my enemies. How does fucking some fairies fucking walking around in puddles of water translate to, yeah, draw 3 cards. And then discard 1. Metaphor for what? I diddly did. Certified banger. That'll get my ass clapped. These nods are gonna have a learning process for them. And I don't like that. They're consistent. Children played in water, 1 drowned, 2 adults developed. Is that the metaphor? That seems consistent. Wait. That's the bomb button. It's kind of a simple spell, but I think it's such a cool spell with some. Ooh, that's right. That expand. Common homing W, by the way. That's what we call this spell. This is the common homing. I fucking agree. No, it is not a 65-6 survival. It's a survivable for like a little bit, and then she comes back. Also, it's actually 70 seconds, not 65 seconds. Fuck. I love running for content. Bro, this thing fucking slaps, dude. Right, therefore you for spreading this information, you're right. You should report me. Actually, if you're gonna report me, you should report me for terrorism, clearly. My favorite Twitch report. How long is this theme? Damn. Okay, now. Hate you. Yeah, I knew that was gonna kill me. Like, I just stood there. Offering to the ownerless. What does that mean? Are we talking about, like, people, or are we talking about, like, things? You broke. Well, we all know Raymond is broke. That's nothing new. Comment, homing W. These fucking nons, dude. Holy shit. Like, the spells are fine. It's the non. Well, we'll see what that's fine. It's fucking nons, bro. Harder than the spells, lol. Certified clown piece moment. So weird too, with the fucking like speed up, slow down bullshit. Holy fuck! Oh right, what was the plan here? I don't know. Do we just fucking like send it? I know that one's not bad. I just gotta learn. I'll learn what the movement is. Okay, this non is either memorize it completely. How can I scare you with dodges in fucking practice? Yeah, well, the first non's, like, cause, like, some of the nons, like, the first non's a little weird because she starts moving relatively soon. Oops. Okay, we do some questionable baiting. Turn the humans like Yokai Crosby and Foxgrove. Are the most, what, compatible? Jarvis, is that true? Is she always centered there based on this spell? I'm gonna assume the answer is yes, because she doesn't move during this spell. Yeah, she should always be centered there. So that is good. Do it to Picasso, a whole thing to Loki in that one movie. Oh, let me look-see. Don't ask me what that means. No, they did not have passionate missionary sex in the movie. What the fuck? Ever see a line that just makes you question things? Dude, that spell too is literally such a common homing W. Holy moly. No, I'm not going to shut up 11. I'll let 11 keep talking because it's fun. So it's kind of like an sideways hourglass. Kind of thing. No, he's never gonna find that. I hate micros. Yeah, I gotta go like a little bit faster in that early section. Then I kind of cut myself. You kind of want to like make sure you stay with her movement. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. You know, the more and more I hear this boss theme, the more and more I'm like, this fucking theme is kind of cracked. Not gonna lie. Do I want to kill her over here? One of life's greatest questions. It's a fucking could be. Rainbow Ring of People. Right, this attack. Wait for her to throw it back. Keep going there. What's the line here? I know I looked at this once before. Yeah, that's a little, like, cringe. So it sucks. Is that how it works? I love how she's, like, skirting around the outside. Next question. Is the side to consistently get over here consistent? No, it's confusing. Is Keiki's theme? Okay, Keiki's theme is really good. Don't get me wrong. I might have to give this the edge. Like, if I might have to give it the edge. I mean, I think I definitely would. I hate that. Miami theme clears. Not gonna lie, I don't know Miami's theme off the top of my head. I cannot put a tune to it. The only thing I can think of if I hear Mayumi theme is Haniwa. Hanipaganda. So what do you mean, of all the new things for Blaze, Kate? Have you heard what these fucking people do to Junkos? That. I gotta stop dashing. Oh yeah, it's stop working. I must agree with Gabe what you hear. That sounds like a skill issue. I love her skirting around the outside. I've commented on before, but it's still one of my favorite parts about the entire attack. Do lights get tighter as they go on? Tight. Right, this deck kind of like static, if I remember correctly. I don't know how to fucking do this final off the top of my head. What I can tell you is it's fucking cool. That's what I can tell you. Fucking learn it. How about we learn it? So Risaki and yeah. Saki never had rainbow knives. Proves she likes men. Phase 1 is just some kind of peaceful, like, side streaming, not too cringe there. Phase 2 appears to be more of the same. And the Phase 3 is where it gets weird. But in a good way. Official artist Sumareko. Why did I click that? Very interesting fun. Doesn't seem too bad, but like it does seem very interesting. As I say, I die. Right, I'm like so focused on the knife sometimes I forget that there's actual like bullets you have to dodge. She should go left, low, dash up. Doesn't get the face markers. That's true, actually. She doesn't have face markers on her. This thing is so good. Game glitcher, should I say the line? It's a really cool final. Even if it's probably relatively tame. I mean, relatively tame to how finals. Oops, right. The common Pure Fury's L. Whee! Don't walk into the bullets. Don't walk into the bullets. Oh, wait, higher push is how high? Oop, not that high, that's for sure. Definitely not that. I mean, I guess you can do some sort of thing where you do like this. I see, I see. Unfortunately, then phases 3 and 4 you actually have to do. Oops. Well, if you're this far, then you kind of gotta wing it. So I guess that phase transition's a little weird, a little awkward. You gotta kind of learn where that is. And go back up. Catches the other. How did I do it properly the first time? Just stumble upon it. Deserve it. They actually do. That's the best part. Freezes is lower. Practice is to die to Sanyo. Dude, I practice Sanyo, and then you ask me why I don't do Kaimada, and then I do Kaimada, you ask me why I don't do Sanyo. Intriguing. Be ahead of the curve on the final. I kind of gotta be neglecting your girl, Momo. Yo, true, I am neglecting her. That is a shame. Okay, on the final phase, you gotta be ready for when she shoots. You gotta time yourself based on when she's going. I actually shouldn't freeze them so high up, I don't think. This is 75% clearly. Well, the issue is I'm not, like, really looking at her health bar, and I'm mostly trying to stay alive. It's actually not quite 75%. What, did she double the wave? Hold up, did she doubled the fucking wave up? I gotta freeze those waves quicker. Fricker nuts. Yeah, there is a route. The problem is like getting good at the route because the timing is precise. It's also the problem is I can't just copy off of Marissa like I've been doing with everything because my kill times is going to be different. I can copy the idea, but I can't copy the exact timing, unfortunately. Oop, that was really cool stuff. Bad news is if you lose your line, you can't really get it back. The good news is it's not that bad. Oh, wait, I get the third wave. It's not foolproof for the last wave. But I think I see what I might be doing partly wrong. Oh, I forgot to go up. Probably just freezing the bullets fast, the side bullets fast enough. See the part of the idea. I should look back to see the second part. But I'm not going to right now. Oops. Oops. Don't walk in the book. I like this final. I'm gonna hate it on pace. Absolutely. It's gonna be a disgusting final on pace. Sub-Sun-esque, unfortunately. But it should be pretty good. As a whole. I definitely like it a lot more than Sub-Sun. Look, that was literally the reverse way that you wanted to do it. It was the complete opposite direction, bro. What are we doing? Those couple sideways bullets that get frozen high up. Those are a tricky bunch. I fucking did it the opposite direction again. I did it the fucking... Why do I keep doing that? It's a pile of knives. It's more than just a pile. I'm gonna say it's an asylum of knives. Intriguing, but highly disturbing. Oops. The problem is where you kill her on that third wave, too. So I don't want to be at the bottom when I kill. So I don't want to freeze those knives instantly. See? Okay, I get the gist. We'll optimize that some more at some point. Let's do one of these. That's nope, that's the wrong button. Very manageable. The hardest part is going to be learning those knots and concrete route. That why did I do any of that? And concrete routing that that final. Why did I stand still? I've lost it. It's over. It's Sonya over. Excuse me. Ah, 1.98 again, not 2.0. SMH. SMH my head, excuse me. Hey, Nikkei. Don't cat all over me. She moved down. We love that. I love that a lot. It's just non-1. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, but it's the thought that counts. It's the meaning behind her moving down. Even if it's Tave, it's what it means currently. Light General, that's a Hina emote. That's the wrong game. Hina. Yeah, I got it right. Yippee. Do I get bonus points because I got it correct? Look at that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, will I time down the Kane did not. Take your guesses right now, and you'll earn the chance to win $500. That's not true. I'm not offering $500. If you answered, or I'm not going to get there, you got it correct. Let's move on. Learned a lot. Made progress. Perfect stage 5. And play some Fumwa.